What's up, family? If you're new to the channel, come join the family. Get this video a big thumbs up. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm. It's totally free. And for those who are already part of the family, I appreciate you for rocking with me. So coming back with another video, you guys. So it looked like we got a huge Kelsey Mitchell update and what things are currently looking like for head coach Christie Sides. A lot of people have been wondering what is going on with head coach Christie Sides. Will she be there for the 2025 season? And as of right now, the way it's sit, I'm here to tell you Christie Sides is about 80% possibly going to be the coach for the Indiana Fever this upcoming season. Now, and I know what y'all is thinking, how there is just no way. Um, well, look, according to the president, according to what Lynn Dunn said, and members of the Indiana Fever organization, they rocking out with Christie Sides, man. And it is what it is. They basically saying what they knew, that Christie Sides got dealt a bad hand in those first 10 games or so because they had to play the top teams in the country. They're not holding that against her as a coach. When me personally, I feel like we should not go off this season. We should go off last season before y'all got the best darn player on the board. Now, granted, yes, Christie Sides did turn the season around during the halfway mark, but let's all keep it 100, man. The only reason why, and the only way they, and the only reason why they won those games was because Caitlin Clark got the rest that she needed. Um, and she had been playing basketball for a whole year straight. You know what I'm saying? So that rest during the Olympic break and after, man, she was phenomenal, Caitlin Clark, and she was the orchestrator out there. Now you're gonna get credit for all the damn work Caitlin Clark did. Are you serious? But I want you guys to check out what the new president, or new GM, I should say, Kelly Crisscroft had to say. Check this out, family.
So you mentioned evaluating everything, just kind of looking back on this season, last season, kind of from across the street, just how would you evaluate Christie Sides and kind of her performance as a first-time head coach so far?
Yeah, I mean, what a roller coaster ride for her. I was smart enough to know that the schedule was stacked against a young team early in the season, and the way that they weathered the storm, got into a groove, after the Olympic break. I mean, I think she finished 18-12, after those first 10 games, and then of course went 7-4 in the last 11, and 3 of those losses were against teams in the finals. So for a young team to make that kind of progress, I mean, it's hard to not be impressed. I think the outside noise, what she had to endure as a coach, and what they had to endure as a staff to keep that team focused and together. I mean, it takes time. It took a long time for teams that I had to gel and to get together. I mean, years. It doesn't happen in 4 months. It takes a few years. So I was really impressed with the progress that they made, and how, Christie is a resilient leader. She's a culture builder. I know just that she's got that kind of, stamina to stick to it and stick to her plan. And she's a good person, and she's a great.
So basically, she's saying the progress that she made in the last 4 months is a contribution to justifying keeping her as a coach. Jeez, man. So now we are seeing what happened this season, right? We are seeing what's transpired now, bro. I mean, if the season go as a flop next year, who we gonna blame? Christie Sides. We don't have no other choice because we seen the mistakes that was being made. We seen the bad mistakes that was being made. Now, and I know Kelly no ball, bro, but you cannot sit up here and give discredit to Christie Sides for what Caitlin Clark did, man. I gotta hold these people accountable because no one else will. Christie Sides had the first round draft pick to even get Caitlin Clark in the beginning. And you want to know why? Because she was trash the year before they got Caitlin Clark. You had Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. Let's keep it 100. You did nothing. You did nothing and you want nothing. But now, since you got Caitlin Clark, you get to keep your job. And geez, man, like, Christie Sides, like, the best coach in the world all of a sudden. When they all forgot about the year before was just trash. And I'm going to keep re-exhilarating that. And we got to go off of the year before. And Christie Sides is getting the credit that Caitlin Clark basically gave her because she got the rest she needed. Now all of a sudden, Christie Sides looks like Phil Jackson out there coaching on coaching on trail, bro. or on the coaching trail, bro, so to say. So moving on to another story, that is Kelsey Mitchell. Now we know the president talked about Kelsey Mitchell earlier when new information is coming out what Kelsey Mitchell is currently doing during the offseason. But I want you guys to check this video out with Kelly Crisscroft input with Kelsey Mitchell. Check this out, family.
Go ahead.
Kelly, welcome back. I have two, if I can. First one is just, you mentioned Amber, obviously, and you both have a significant amount of experience, not just on the business side, but on the basketball side. I'm sort of wondering how the rubber hits the road, what that looks like together. And the other is you talked about two, maybe three foundational players. I would imagine that third being Kelsey Mitchell. You can just kind of take me through where and how you think that negotiation is likely to go.
Okay. Yeah. So, Kelsey, I'll start with Kelsey Mitchell. She was a player that was drafted in the last group that I was part of. So Pokey Chapman was our coach and GM. I went to see Kelsey play at USA Basketball in Santa Barbara at one of their workout camps, and I called Pokey and I said, "I'm watching our draft pick right now. She's she's going to be a star. This player. She's going to be a dynamic guard for us for years to come." So, we wouldn't be where we are today without Kelsey Mitchell. She's clearly a very foundational piece. She's got 7 years of being in and out of this building. She went through a lot. As we were preparing to be even better, as a better place to play, a new practice court, a new arena, all the remodels. Kelsey went through all of that, and she got better. She never put her head down. She kept playing hard and did everything she could. So she's extremely important to the success of the future. We intend to, have lots of conversations and make sure she knows that, but I think she does know that. And look, Amber and I, we're both, as general manager, she's going to be doing a lot of the day-to-day groundwork. For me, we're both going to be talking to agents. We're both going to be talking to the team. We'll be making those basketball decisions together, but, and certainly have our scouts out and making sure that we're covering what we need to cover.
So now that was the president speaking about Kelsey Mitchell and her future. Like I stated before, it looks like they're going to keep Kelsey Mitchell. But as of right now, Kelsey Mitchell is actually in China, gearing up to play in a whole nother league. It's been reported that Kelsey Mitchell and Alyssa Smith will play in China League off-season. Timmy will play in Turkey. Caitlin has no off-season plans. Lexi and Grace Berger return to Athletics Unlimited. Leah Boston to Peacock. It look like No Fever are going to be playing in the Unrivaled League now. We know that is the league of Brianna Stewart. Nobody from Caitlin Clark's team has signed up for that league yet. Now, Kelsey Mitchell was also joining forces with Olivia Nelson in the WCBA league, that is the Chinese league. And look like Alyssa Smith will be joining them as well. So I know a lot of people is making videos talking about they leaving. They are not leaving the team. This is normal. This is what these ladies do. Once the season is over, they head overseas to pick up another bag because we all know that they're not making the money they need to make playing in the United States. So unfortunately, the way things are with the landscape of the WNBA, they have to take their talents overseas to pick up the proper adjustments. Now, when those ladies go overseas and then they are assimilated with the $1 million contracts, getting the money they properly deserve. But as of right now, I'm just letting you know what is currently going on with Caitlin Clark teammates. They will be headed overseas, 2 of them so far. No other ones has been announced yet. But definitely get down in the comment section, family. Let me know you guys' thoughts, perspective, and insights. Look, man, and this does not mean that Kelsey Mitchell is leaving the team. She's just going overseas to pick up another bag. But anyway, family, get this video a big thumbs up. Let the love supersede the hate. Until next time, family, as always, peace.